Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. All right, a chance to check out stats for Deni Avdija.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. And for the Trailblazers, Avdija out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Grant. Then there's Klingon. And it's Kamare in at the 4 spot. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Now, here's Porzingis. Boy, he was something else against Utah. 3 on the clock. And it's blocked. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Simons against Holiday. Simons kicks to Grant. Shoots from the line. Avdija on the wing. Simons the pass to Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it goes down 2 points. Grant's got the game going here with the first basket for Portland.
And get your best scores, high percentage looks, offensive strategy 101. Grant delivering.
Here's Holiday. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Pass to Kamare. Portland moving the ball around. 3-pointer, Simon. Buries it from 3-point range.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
Right the pass to Porzingis. Brown outside. Brown jams it in.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Simons with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
The first free throw is good. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Now Grant, following the Porzingis miss from deep. Pass to Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Brown with the bucket.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Here's Klingon. Outside, Simons. And a miss there on the triple. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1.
Well, look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Now, here's Simon. He's got 5. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Attention Blazers fans, give a big round of applause for your Blazers breakers and Steve.
For Tatum. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Pass to Klingon. Grant outside. Klingon, the screen for Grant. Fires the 3. And it's Klingon with the jam.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now here's White. No scoring in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
That free throw good from Porzingis. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Both shots good from the stripe. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
They get the rebound.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Kristapsporzingis, second personal foul.
Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Klingon, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned. And Donovan Klingon is one of them.
Yes, he is. 7'2", with a wingspan to match. The capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
Al Horford's checked in for Porzingis. And the second free throw, good. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And White, the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
The steady hand of Drew Holiday knows how to run an offense.
Outside, Simon. Pass to Klingon. Grant against Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Klingon, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Tatum. Still yet to score. Brown inside. He's covered by Grant. And it's Brown missing. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Here's Simons. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Avdia, the pass to Simons. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Simons has got 8.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Holiday with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. The kick out to Brown. Some solid defense from Grant. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Jazz. Simons, the pass to Avdia. There's the screen. Back to Simons. No good on that one. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Nice ball movement by Boston. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Some solid defense from Grant.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Pass to Simons. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Checked in for Portland. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Look at Portland. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason. Boston with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Holiday. It doesn't go for him. Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Klingon, guarded by Horford. Henderson, no good. Celtics trail by 5. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, we feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Brown dishes to Holiday. Outside, White. 6 to shoot. Horford sets a screen for White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Trailblazers leading by 7. Avdia kicks to Simons. Back to Avdia. Grant outside. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Portland needs to get off a shot. A nice shot by Klingon.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. For the Trailblazers, Reith is checked in. And it's Williams in for Jeremy Grant. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Pritchard. His last outing, he had 18 points. Hauser the pass to Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Pritchard. Boston again missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Sharp the pass to Henderson. Sharp sets the pick for Henderson. And it's blocked by Brown.
Terrific anticipation by Brown, managing to see the shot coming and get ahead of it.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamara is checked in.
33, Tumani Kamara.
6 on the shot clock. Henderson finds Avdia. This one for 3. And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Avdia.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Pass to Pritchard. Will it go? Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Here's Pritchard. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And that one drops for him. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. Brown against Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. And Pritchard pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Horford. They set the pick. Here's Cornette. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Brown. Portland grabs the miss.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach
on the glass here tonight, guys.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now, here's Brown. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Here's Henderson. His last outing, 16 points for him. Henderson with a screen on Brown. Whoa! With authority!
That is a monster finish.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. Pass to Brown. Boston needs to get off his shot. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Portland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots? Getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Then it's Williams. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Kamare in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Pritchard. Henderson defending. Craig sets the screen for Tatum. To Hauser, takes a three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. Like, when he's dropping dimes like that, like, Jason Tatum is a problem.
Now, here's Sharp. And Pritchard pulls it down. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Hauser. Pass to Pritchard. Takes the three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Now here's Tatum, following the miss by Robert Williams. Tatum down low. Over Thybulle. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Now here's Williams, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. 5 on the clock. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Here's Sharp. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Portland may have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Jabari Walker's checked in for the Trailblazers. And then for Boston, Porzingis comes in for Luke Cornett. And it's Holiday in for Torrey Craig. The free throw drops for Sharp. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Outside Tatum. Pass to Hauser. And here is Tatum. Floats one up. Doesn't go for him. Walker with some nice D.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Henderson passes to Sharp. Here's the 3. Excellent D there from Holiday. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 13. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin? Sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. That free throw, no good.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Klingon, he's checked in for Jabari Walker. And it's Simons in for Matisse Thybulle. And he's good on the second. Here's Pritchard. Tatum with a screen on Simons. Clock at 6. Pritchard passes to Craig. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
A nice shot by Simons.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Pritchard. It's tipped.
And Sharp, reportedly a 7-foot wingspan. You saw it in full effect on that block.
Portland moving the ball around. Henderson, no one around him. And another 3 for Portland.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Tatum. 26 points for him last game against the Utah Jazz.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Simons. Now Sharp. To the inside. And stolen by Horford. Here's the break. Pritchard passes to Holiday. Outside Tatum. Clock at 4. Trying to get something going. Tatum from 3.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar.
and the effort never wanes. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Richard, so many things about Jrue Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
And the first one drops.
In terms of point of attack, on-ball defenders, it does not get better than Jrue Holiday. He is relentless and has great length as well.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Kamar is checked in, and it's Grant in for Sharp. And a new group in for the Celtics. Cade is checked in. Tillman comes in for Torrey Craig. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's White in for Pritchard.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Playoffs near. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. To take a look at the Celtics, they're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And you know, for the Celtics, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
Grant outside. Here's Kamara. Outside, Avdia. Klingon must screen for Avdia. Those three-pointers off the mark. Celtics trail by 13. Holiday surveying the floor. Down low. Horford kicks to Brown. Knocks down the three ball. Brown's got 10.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Pass to Klingon. Outside, Avdia. Klingon must screen for Avdia. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Wide, a screen on Simon. The wide open look here for Holiday. And again, Boston with the triple.
Jrue making the game look easy with that three.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Avdia with a screen for Simon. Pass to Klingon. Outside, Avdia. Outside, Simon. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Boston now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. At the top of the key, Horford. White against Avdia. 6 to shoot. White, a screen on Grant. And it's Brown missing. Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Avdia, the pass to Simons. to Avdia. They set the pick inside. And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Holiday attacking. The kick out to Brown. And the three off target. Portland leading by 11. Now here's Simons. 13 points in the game. Excellent D there from Holiday.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
To the paint, Klingon. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And now that's 11 points for Donovan Klingon.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so here's Portland. Following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Pass to Avdia. And here is Simons. Guarded by Holiday. The shot's good from Simons.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Here's Hauser. Back to Holiday. Grant against Brown. Now here is Holiday.
Such a smart leader. I like seeing Holiday force the defense into fouling him.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
That's good from Holiday.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
And the Celtics making a change here. Both free throws good from Holiday.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Pass to Grant. Down low. Cuts off the pass. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And White slams it in.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Simons surveying the D. Yes, that goes in. Simons has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Trailblazers. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
We've talked about it in the past, going on the road removes the distractions of home. And it can bring you guys closer together if it's the right group.
Yeah, but you still have people you barely know asking you to comp tickets. I hate the road.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Celtics.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Avdia. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the point. Celtics trail by 13. Holiday dishes to Brown. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Over to the left wing. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Tatum passes to White. It's over Avdia. It's deflected. Portland moving the ball around. Pass to Simons. To the inside. Here's Klingon. He can't get that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
Just 5 on the clock. Cramp for 3. And it's White with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Now to look at the small forwards who have been dominant this season offensively. Third is Jaylen Brown.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
There's so many great scorers at the small forward spot in the NBA. To make this list, you've got to have a ridiculous amount of firepower.
Now Klingon. He's got 11. And here is Simon. Another shot. And there's a nice layup by Klingon. Klingon's got 13.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Grant. The three from Porzingis. The rebound by Simon. Trailblazers leading by 13. Outside, Avdia. Klingon the screen for Avdia. Pass to Kamare. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
A chance now to see the numbers for White. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's around 18 points per game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Outside Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Klingon with it. He's got 13. Kamare misses. White inside. Defended by Avdia. And it's White missing. Grant in the post. Brown's there. Grant on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Porzingis with the block.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league. All the length.
The kick out to Holiday. Brown outside. Over Grant. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Brown.
That's about as good of a look as you're going to get. Nice execution.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you.
Check out some stats for Avdia. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Pass to Simons. Shot clock at 5. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Celtics trail by 8. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Donovan Klingon.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. They led by as many as 18 points. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Tatum to the left side wing. Tatum a screen. Pritchard, a three-pointer is right on target. Pritchard's got 7 points in the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Inside, and it's swinging with the jam.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
Boston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Tatum. Launches it. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Avdia kicks to Simons. Going inside. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
Oh, boy, Simons, that was nasty.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Tatum. 16 points for him. Jacks up a 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Left side, Simons. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Drew Holiday.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Sharps checked in for the Trailblazers. Scoot Henderson comes in for Anthony Simons. Pritchard banked in off the glass. Pritchard's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Sharp against Holiday. To the middle. It's tipped. Klingon's shot is off. Here's Boston. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Donovan Klingon.
And Brown is a talented scorer who also excels at drawing fouls.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Portland.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they got to keep going back to it.
Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game. Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
Henderson for 3. It's good from long range. Henderson's got 11.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Pass to Brown. And here's Holiday. Horford with the screen on Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pritchard. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. He's got 12.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Williams, a screen on Holiday. Holiday against Sharp. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics trail by 4. Brown right side. Outside Holiday. And the Celtics another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Henderson with the screen for Murray. And Sharp has it in the corner. Over Holiday. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Here's Pritchard. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Sharp on the wing. Guarded by Holiday. Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 7 points.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Pritchard passes to Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. Stolen by Henderson. .58 seconds left here in the third quarter. Boston grabs the miss. Horford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Brown. Here's Pritchard for the lead for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. Henderson's got 6 here in this quarter.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Brown outside. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 16. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
You're frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Celtics lead by 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment. With these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Rob Williams is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Reith in at center. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Pass to Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, good on the triple. Portland trailing here. Henderson passes to Sharp. Trains the three-pointer.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Tatum with it. Over Thybulle. Tatum's shot is off. Now, here's Thybulle. Guarded by Tatum. Pass to Reith. Now, here's Thybulle. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Tatum. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Tatum's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Pass to Henderson from the arc. No good there. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Shireman. Here's Pritchard. And here is Craig. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Torrey Craig taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Sharp against Tatum. Sharp the pass to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Boston trailing. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Craig. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tatum. Sinking that tough shot. Jason Tatum.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Unloads from 13. Henderson, no good.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Pritchard passes to Craig to the inside. Here's Cornette. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Scoot Henderson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And the first one drops. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. Drew Holiday's checked in for Boston. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
The kick out to Williams. Williams sets a screen for Henderson. Tries again. Count it. Good. Henderson's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Here's Tatum. Plays it up and banks it in. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. The tray. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
And this is something Simons has been improving on, creating openings for his teammates.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Pritchard, covered by Simons. Craig with a screen on Simons. Pritchard passes to Holiday. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Cornette. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Sharp. Outside, Simon gets the three-pointer to fall. Simons has got 25 points in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Outside Holiday. Now here's Tatum. Craig with a screen on Sharp. The three from Tatum. The rebound by Sharp.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Outside, Simons. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Boston. Porzingis comes in for Luke Cornett. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Torrey Craig. And Simons drops them both. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Three-pointer. Avdia with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Simons on the wing. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Donovan Clingan.
Oh, guarding Tatum is just a major problem.
Jason Tatum, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. White, he's checked in for Boston. And so Tatum nails them both.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Avdia, the pass to Simons. Back to Avdia. That's the 3 fly. Connects from 3-point range. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And you make it easy on Simons when you leave someone that wide open. He's always looking to make the extra pass.
Back to Brown. Down low. Throws it down, JT!
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Simons with the screen on White. White against Avdia. And he lays it straight in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Down kicks to Tatum. Launches a 3. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. Here's Clingan. And Boston with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be the 3rd of the 6-game road trip. Porzingis trying to get free.
He's 6'4" and well built. Drew is bigger and stronger than you think.
4th team foul. Shooting for Boston, Drew Holiday. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
free throw good from Holiday. He hits both from the stripe. Trailblazers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Back to Simons. Grant on the wing. Clinging the screen for Grant. Porzingis with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston, and White slams it in.
Gotta credit the heads-up defense by Porzingis. Gets the steal and starts the break.
Pass to Kamare. Back to Simons. To the paint. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Porzingis.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 29.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Simons, the pass to Grant. The second chance effort. Klingen's shot is off.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Brown the pass to Porzingis. To take the lead. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Kamare. Avdia against White. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointers, Simon. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Tatum, no good. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Avdia. Portland, no good that time either. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. To the middle. A kick out to Simon. Here's Klingen. Makes it off the glass. Klingen's got 9 points here in the second half.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Tatum down low. Outside Holiday. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for 2, Klingen.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. White finds Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Simons against Holiday. And it's Simons missing.
and he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try.
Got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A kick out to Simon. Knocks down the three.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3, but they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3, but they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Boston has possession. A 2-point game. A step-back shot here. Count it!
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, Simon. There's the three. Count it!
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that trade has been deadly.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And now our player of the game, Anthony Simons.